I dropped my jaw seeing girls and boys dancing together so closely. I even covered my mouth when I saw some girls engaging in romance with their partners. Wait, why am I reacting weirdly here? I come here by myself. I'm just tired and annoyed by my boss. I left my job today. The way he looks and gives me work, I can't handle that. But I had to endure his tears just because I needed that PhD. I couldn't stay at my job, so now I need to find another one as soon as possible. I sighed and went to the counter, and the bartender looked at me and smiled. Hi ma'am, what would you like to drink? Hi there, I'm not sure what to order. I don't drink alcohol. So do you have any non-alcoholic options? Why not? Are you in the mood for something fruity or maybe something creamy? I'll have that. The bartender quickly prepared it and gave it to her. She sipped it and felt the refreshing taste. I stepped in the club, hands in my pockets, hearing the rhythmic remix music pounding in the air. Neon lights moved across the walls, splashing bright colors on the busy crowd. Everyone enjoying themselves as my eyes scanned for my friend. Where is this guy? He was already having fun while I was murmuring to myself. Suddenly a girl approached me, sipping her drink. I gave her a smile as I tried to pass, but she placed her hand on my chest and said actively roaming it. Hi handsome, do you wanna have some fun with me? No, leave me girl. I jerked her hand away from me, reacting alertly. I continued searching for my friend. These girls are crazy. I whispered as my eyes roamed, but then suddenly stuck on the girl who was alone at the counter. I narrowed my eyes at her, smirking. Is she for real? Did she come to the club as if she is attending an office meeting? Wearing a navy blue blazer, a white blouse, black. Her hair was in a neat bun, and she is even drinking a normal drink in the club. Interesting. He was mesmerized by her. Among all the girls here, she was different to him. He went over to talk to her, no longer wanting to waste any time. Hey girl. Hello. I'm Jago. And you? Why do you need to know? Why do you need to know? Oh, nice name. He smiled at her as if he thought, why do you need was her name? Then she furrowed her eyebrows at him. Hell no, man. That's not my name. My name is Wine. He chuckled at her sudden reaction, scratching the back of his neck as his playful attempt succeeded in making her tell him her name. Relax, I just wanted to tease you one. What? I don't know. Hey, shall we dance? He asked her quickly, extending his hand to her. She placed the drink in her hand on the table and gave him a judgmental look. Do I look like a girl who can dance with strangers? Never. Go and dance with your girlfriend. But I don't have a girlfriend. Is it my phone time? Just go away, man. Okay, cool. He walked away from her. She shrugged her shoulders, whispering. He is indeed handsome. Did he really not have a girlfriend? Whatever, I don't care. She looked at the drink where she had placed it before and saw a different drink, but she didn't suspect anything as she believed it was hers. She drank it in one go, unaware of what it could lead to. Why am I suddenly feeling so hot? She started sweating and began waving her hand in front of her face like a fan to cool down. She looked at the bathroom. Excuse me, where is the washroom? It's straight ahead. Take a left turn, ma'am. Okay, thanks. She wiped the sweat from her face as she left. The bartender was confused but then continued his work. Watch a girl. She is different, but I love it. The way she said. Do I look like a girl who can dance with strangers? Never. Go and dance with your girlfriend. Made my heart flutter. I like her. As he was saying this to himself, he saw her there again. She navigated through the crowd towards the washroom. Suddenly, Jungkook blocked her way again. Hey, one dance, please one. She looked at him feeling annoyed. Shaking her head, she pushed him aside as she continued on her way. What's happening to her? Why is she acting like this? Something is wrong. He was about to follow her so she wouldn't be left alone like that. But she suddenly turned towards him with a tense expression. I need to use the washroom. Washroom? He asked her again, as if he missed her. She nodded. He helped her by taking her arm and guiding her away towards the direction of the VIP room. I took her to the room and she went to the washroom. I waited for her. When she suddenly opened the washroom door, I flinched and I was shocked to see her wear. As if she had taken a bath fully clothed, her hair was now down, no longer in a ponytail. Her eyes and cheeks turned red as the curls of her wet clothes became clearly visible. Her hair was still dripping water droplets. Why did she even bathe this way? She looked so damn hot like this. Why is she breathing hard while looking at me like that? What happened? Why did you take a shower like this? Jungkook cut off as she started unbuttoning her shirt. He face palmed at first. One, stop, what you doing? I'm feeling something. I need a Jungkook. Please help me. When he heard it, he couldn't believe it. He had seen how strict she was with him just a few months ago, and now her behavior was the opposite of her nature. He sensed something had happened to her, so he removed his hands from his face and stopped her hands before she could remove her shirt. Wait, did you drink any alcohol? Or did someone give you something? She looked at him with half-closed eyes, a blank face. No, but I drank something new. By mistake, I thought it was mine. Oh, maybe you accidentally drank something spiked. She jerked his grip on her hands away and pulled him by his collar, almost kissing him. I want you, Jungkook. Please help me. She was slightly begging as she leaned closer to him. No, I think it's wrong to do it. You are sensitive, but I'm rough on it. Vaughn slightly moved her eyebrows and felt something all over her body. As she rubbed her eyes and opened them, she was shocked to see herself wearing someone else's shirt instead of her dress. Looking beside her, she saw Jungkook still sleeping shirtless, with his lower body covered by a white blanket. A scream was about to escape from her lips, but she stopped herself, placing her hands over her mouth. Immediately she tried to get up, but she hissed in pain when her lower body dropped sharply from how roughly he had done it with her. She managed to stand up, wincing, and began to pull her hair. What happened between us? She asked herself, pulling it at her hair. As she recalled what she had done. Oh no, shit. He what did it? Oh my god, if my dad's find out, he will kill me. She was shocked again. Dad must have been waiting for me since last night I didn't go home. She panicked, quickly got dressed and left before Jungkook could wake up. Who is that Jungkook? I didn't even know him except for his name. Does he still think me as a loud type of woman? No. One, maybe he just sees as it one night stand. Don't think too much. I'm sorry, Jungkook. Shit, how could I lose myself like that after just one drink? Come on, Jungkook. Just leave it. You have searched for her almost a week. It's enough. Forget about her. Noted. He squeezed the drink bottle in his hands and threw it. I can't forget her. I can't leave it like this. I want her. Jungkook, did you get obsessed with her or something? Or is it love? He was confusing. When our bodies became one, she became mine. I want her badly. If it's called obsession, then it's obsession. If it's called madness, then it's madness. If it's called love, then it's love, I say. Okay, cool, let's continue searching for her then. By the way, did you know who you are and where you come from? Jungkook shook his head, running his hand through his hair. No. What if she's scared? I'll handle her. He is closing his eyes, worrying, recalling her face features flashing in his mind. While was serving coffee to customers and doing her work there, while her dad was at the counter doing his own work. After she left her previous job, she didn't try another job, following her one-night stand with Jungkook. Now she was peacefully working with her dad in this cave. Jungkook went to the same cave and sat in a chair, massaging his temples, closing his eyes, letting out a sigh. Where was you, girl? Come on, come in front of me. I have been craving for you. Hello, sir. What would you like? When I heard the familiar voice, I opened my eyes and saw her, the one I had been searching for. She was about to hand the menu to me, but when she saw my face, her eyes widened in surprise. I got up and held her shoulders. Vaughn, where did you go, girl? Do you know how much I miss you? She covered his mouth in fear before her dad could hear him loudly ask. She dragged him away from there to somewhere else. When she dragged him to a place where no one was also present, Jungkook kissed her palm, which she quickly removed in surprise. Jungkook! He pulled her by the waist and pinned her to the locker, inhaling her scent. It's been freaking 2 weeks since I had you that night, Vaughn. He leaned closer to her, as if he wanted to kiss her, but she placed her hand on him, making him move away from her. What happened, babe? Are you angry at me for not finding you more quickly? She bit her lower lip. Oh, I get it. That night I was love with you. Sorry, please forgive me, baby. Her face was fully embarrassed, shaking her head as she asked him something tensely. Jungkook, please leave. What? Why are you being strange again? Did you forget how you pleased me that night to make me to do it with you? Her whole face turned red like a tomato. Just from his tone regarding that incident, she looked away before she could say it. I was getting crazier day by day for you. I was still searching for you. How could you leave when I did for you as per your wish? She felt embarrassed as he took her hand in his, gently caressing it with his thumb, starting pressing pet kisses on it, closing his eyes. He relived that night again, reminding her of every moment they had shared. The way you asked and how we did it and showed concern, it still gives me thrill through my entire body. Baby girl, however true. She felt more embarrassed and jerked her hand away from him. Instead of answering his question, she said something else. Jungkook, if my dad finds out I did it with you, he would get angry. Please leave. I want you. I can't leave you. Mark my words, Vaughn. Why do you want me? She was stunned. Should I remind you why? Want me to practically show you how I did it exactly that night? No. I want you, Vaughn. Take my words seriously. But we are strangers to each other. That was at our first meeting. But when we did it, you became mine. I had claimed you, and now you have to accept it too. She felt he was dangerous, but he held her palm, pressing it onto his heart, made eye contact with her. Even after I did it, I still wanted you. Don't you feel the same way? Think about how much I can take care of you. If you trust me, let's date one. I want you in my life. By the way, What did you do here at the cave? Well, she tried to move her head back as he cupped her face, bringing his face closer to hers. I remember well I saw you at the club. You wore a professional dress, like a PA or an employee. But here you are doing the opposite of that. Will you ask questions with others this closely? She asked him awkwardly. He chuckled teasingly and pecked her cheek without hesitation, causing her to gasp. He then met her eyes again. No, baby, I never talk to others often. And how can I get close to them? But you are mine, so why would I maintain distance between us? Hey, what is that? He made a shocked expression, then she confused asked him, What? She made an innocent face and asked him back, What happened? On your face. On my face? Her heart is beating fast in tension. The beauty on your face was too much. She blushed and smiled, understanding he was teasing her. She bit her lip and looked away before he could see her smile. Where did you live, baby? What job did you do here? I left my job now. I am working in my father's cave. My apartment is just around the corner, second block down. Good. I'll come on Saturday, so be ready for our first date. First date? How many dates are you capable of taking? What happens after the dates? I don't know how many, but no, that I won't easily stop dating you. What? What happens after the dates? We'll be separated? Never. I'll make sure you fall for me. Even more. Take our next steps to higher level. Maybe I'll keep dating you again and again, not giving up until you fall for me. Huh? Be ready. I'll come for you. And let's go on a date. He was leaving. No, my dad will scold me. Bye, baby. Prepare for date. He continued leaving without looking back. Hey, stop. I said no. She groaned, pulling her head, trying to decide what to do. Wine was taking orders from customers during the usual morning rush. Customers lined up, scanning the menu. Amid the noise, in the midst of this busy rush, she felt Jungkook's gaze on her, catching her side profile. Wine passed her work and glanced at her left. But no one was there except her father, who was also working. She thought maybe she was thinking about him too much. She greeted another customer and took the order. And she felt his gaze on her again. When she looked at her side, she didn't see him. Shrugging her shoulders, she finished taking orders. As she turned to go, a long scream escaped from her mouth. When she was startled to see Jungkook standing there, smiling at her, surprising her with his presence. You wanna give me a heart attack? Jungkook, what are you doing here? She whispered, but he winked at her. I came here to see if you are getting ready for our date or not. Date? No, my dad is here too. Please leave. Oh, he is here too. I forgot. She sighed, thinking he would leave. Hello, uncle. Good morning. Jungkook said loudly, enough for her father to hear. When her father looked at Jungkook, she quickly ran away from him, avoiding her father seeing them standing so close, which made Jungkook chuckle. Good morning, he replied and continued his work. This girl is really scared of her father and cute at the same time. He smiled and left the area, while Wine had already run off. Wine was about to sleep when her phone started ringing. She picked up. Hello, tomorrow is Saturday. Be ready for our date. His whisper made her sit up straight in shock. How did you find my number, Jungkook? I have my ways. Be ready. I'll pick you up tomorrow. No, I won't come. Dad will scold me. Okay, I'll ask your dad. Wait, what? I have your dad's number too. I'll ask him about this. Hey, no. Then come. Okay, that's my call. Sleep well now. He hung up the call. Jungkook was leading Wine through the shopping mall, his hand gently guiding her amidst the bustling crowd. They arrived at their high-end boutique. Pick out the most stunning dress for yourself, Vine. I thought you would buy something for yourself here. I never buy dresses here because I know they are expensive here. Then you are supposed to use the shopping here. Let's find the perfect dress for you. No, Jungkook. Be quiet, otherwise I'll kiss you. She became quiet. Jungkook carefully browsed through the racks and his eyes scanning for the perfect dress for Vine. How about this one? He asked, pulling out a stunning long gown that left Vine stunned as she liked it. Jungkook smiled, sensing her reaction, but she noticed the price tag of the expensive dress. No, Jungkook. Liar, I know you like it. It was very expensive. You deserve the best anything in this world. He handed to her, not letting her speak another word. Go and wear it. I wanna see you in this dress. She nodded hesitatingly, left from there to the luxurious dressing room to wear it. Jungkook was waiting just outside, his curiosity evident as his eyes lit up when Vine timidly stepped in front of him, clutching her dress hesitatingly under his gaze, unsure of what to say. He was literally speechless, taking in the sight of Vine in the stunning dress. She looked absolutely breathtaking though. Thanks. Her cheeks flushed slightly. Jungkook stepped closer, his eyes never leaving hers. You're welcome now. She gave a blank expression when he called her now, but he reached out to gently take her hand into his, leading her away. She is going with him without even asking where he was taking her. Jungkook made her day like this, every second giving her new moments which she never knew a dude could be this beautiful and caring. Throughout the day, Jungkook took her to many places, giving her very precious moments with him. It was 10 p.m. and Jungkook was holding Vine's arm as she looked at him silently. He appeared somewhat sad because she was about to enter her apartment and he would have to leave. Shall I go? Please, stay for a few moments. She hummed softly, allowing him to continue staring at her for a few moments. Vine, why didn't you even ask about my details? Where do I live? What would I do? My job? About my family? I just didn't think it was necessary to ask. But I know you would tell me anything if I ask. Then ask this. Jungkook, I wanna know more about you. Vine, I don't live here. I'm Korean, but my parents live in Italy. And my profession is mafia. When he said it, she immediately pulled her hands back from him in shock, which shocked her by her own reaction. But he gently took her hands again. Please, don't be scared of me. I had no choice but to enter this mafia profession. It's been in my family since my late grandfather's. She looked at him with view, not the admiration she had shown him throughout the day. Vine, don't be scared. If I wanted to, I could have hidden and chosen a different path. But I want you to know about me because I love you. He confessed finally. Please say something, Vine. She couldn't say anything, but she just turned and left, leaving Jungkook in silence. Days passed by with bitterness and growing gap between them, filled only with silence. Jungkook attempted to reach out to her, but she avoided him out of fear, unable to even face him. Deep inside, however, she couldn't deny her feelings for him. Jungkook was silently listening to his friend on the call. Your parents are asking me why I am handling your work instead of you. Jungkook, I feel like she never comes. Please come back. Jungkook's heart clutched, but he interrupted Trey's words. Trey, please don't say that. She is not someone I could forget. She is my lady. I don't think I can live without her. Sorry, but you should come now. It's your dad's order. Please get on the flight. Otherwise, if your dad finds out on his own, not from you, and ask why were you there, for whom. The consequences will be dangerous for Ryan too. No, please, don't let Dad know. I'll come there. Okay. He hung up the call. Jungkook sighed in sadness and looked at the flight with pained eyes. He walked towards the flight with a heavy heart, but suddenly, Jungkook, he turned back quickly at the sound of her voice, his eyes widening in surprise as he saw Wine running towards him. One, she bumped into him, hugging him tightly, as if she couldn't let him go. He couldn't hug her back, shocked. She slapped his cheek, not too hard, but dramatically. Her eyes were glistening with tears streaming down her face. Do you think I'll leave you if you say you are in the mafia? Never. I'll kill you if you dare to leave me. What? Me? Leaving you? Who said that? How did you even get here? How did you know I'm here? Your friend Jay. He said you are leaving me. Jungkook was stunned. Huh? How? Can't you wait a little longer? I was taking time to convince my father that I fell for the guy who was in the mafia. But here you are, ready to leave me without even waiting. He pulled her by her waist, dangerously closing the distance between them. Hey, my friend lied to you, just to make you come to me. I never thought to leave you. I just wanted to tell my father about our love story. She felt embarrassed, realizing she had misunderstood and approached him fearfully, slapped him, thinking he might leave her. I'm sorry. I can't accept your apology, but you need to pay something else. What? You need to marry me. No, wait. Let's give it some more time. Don't be afraid. I'll be gentle this time. She smiled and hugged him shyly.